In this video, I'm going to show you how you can regroup your data in NZGrapher. Let's say, for instance, your investigation question is, does it take longer to get to school by car compared to bus? At this stage, I've imported my data into NZGrapher. We've got travel time to school, and I can split it by category, which is method of travel. And as you can see here, NZGrapher provides lots of different modes of transport to school, and there's too many to investigate, and it all looks a bit messy. So I want to narrow this down to just two categories, and in this case, I've decided car and bus. So what I can do is I can click up the top here where it says sample and more. Then I can click on view groups, and here I can select any groups I don't want or want to keep, and then NZGrapher will only display the data I do want. So for example, I can get rid of bike, boat, other, scooter, skateboard, train, and walk. So motor is the car, and bus is the other one I wanted. I need to then click close without resetting, and now we've got our box and whisker graph with just two categories, the ones that I'm interested in. Another scenario you might find yourself in is if you need to regroup some data. So let me just put my data back. Here we go. So for example, maybe we've got a question like, does it take longer to get to school by motor vehicle, things like cars, buses, and trains, compared to manual methods like walking or biking? So for this situation, I need to regroup my options into just two categories because I want to mix things. In which case, I need to click on sample and more again, and then click create new variable regroup. In here, I want to regroup by travel method, and I can then give new labels to everything. So for example, a bike would be a manual method. I'm going to type manual for that one. Boat would be a motor method. Bus motor. Motor is cars, so that's also motor. Other I'm not sure about, so I might ignore that one completely, and I'll show you what we can do about that. Scooter would be a manual method, skateboard's a manual method, train's motor, and walk is manual. Then I can click regroup, and now I've created a third variable. So when I'm choosing my category, I need to click on the last one, travel method to school regrouped. Okay, and it's split up into my motor and manual, but remember we have that other category. So just like we did before, I'm going to go to sample and more, view groups, and I'm going to unselect that other category, and then now I'm just back to two categories here. So manual includes all of the things like walking, skateboarding, biking, etc. Motor includes all the things like cars, buses, and